This is a SnapEd New York video presentation.
Hello and welcome. My name's Bianca. I'm a SNAP educator with the SNAP Education Program working with City Harvest. And today I'll be showing you a delicious carrot and zucchini stir fry. Everything you eat and drink matters. The right mix will help you be healthier now and in the future. Today we'll be learning how to vary your veggies and make half your plates fruits and vegetables. By the end of today's lesson, you'll understand the health benefits of carrots and learn how to prepare a healthy, budget-friendly, and delicious recipe. MyPlate illustrates the 5 food groups that are the building blocks for a healthy diet. We see the 5 sections that make up MyPlate: fruits, vegetables, grains, proteins, and dairy. Carrots fall into the vegetable category. When looking at your own plate, vary your vegetables. It's important to incorporate a variety of vegetables since they provide necessary vitamins, minerals, and other nutrients that our bodies need to stay healthy. Aim to make half your plate fruits and vegetables, with a daily goal of at least 2.5 cups of vegetables for adults. Adding carrots to the plate can put you one step closer to reaching that goal. A healthy eating plan includes a variety of different vegetables. Today we'll learn how to cook with carrots, a crunchy root vegetable, often eaten cooked or enjoyed raw, that packs a ton of different nutrients. Before we get started today, I made sure that my hands were washed with warm water and soap and that all of my ingredients have also been washed with cold water. Let's go over the ingredients for our carrot zucchini stir fry today. We will be using 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil, a couple of cloves of garlic, carrots, zucchini, some fresh cilantro, and some salt and pepper for seasoning. Let's go ahead and get started on our recipe. Today I'm using an electric skillet right on top of the table. We're gonna turn that on to low, and we're going to add our 3 tablespoons of vegetable oil right to our pan. Today I'm choosing a plant-based oil such as canola, vegetable, olive oil, even sunflower, which are lower in saturated fat compared to our animal-based oils such as lard or butter. While our vegetable oil is heating up in our pan, let's go ahead and move on to our garlic. Today we're using 3 cloves of fresh garlic. You can use as little or as much garlic as you'd like. I can't get enough of it. I love it. If you're purchasing it already peeled or even minced up in a jar, it's going to be a little bit more expensive rather than buying it whole, raw, peel on in the head. So what we're gonna do for our garlic today is using the palm of our hand, we're just gonna lean on our garlic and break that outer skin. Cut off the very ends of our garlic and we're gonna throw this away. And then we're going to mince up our fresh garlic. So that just means that we're gonna cut it really, really tiny. If we leave it pretty big, it has a pretty strong and potent flavor. It could actually be a little bit spicy if you've ever tried it raw. So we're gonna mince it up very small for our recipe today. Low in calories, garlic contains vitamin C, B6, and magnesium. It's a great way to add flavor to your dish. In addition to tasting great, try varying your vegetables and adding new items that you may have never tried before. All right, now that our garlic is all minced up and small, we're gonna go ahead and add it to our heated up oil. Garlic is very delicate. You want to make sure you're keeping an eye on your oil and your flame. You don't want it to be too high. It'll burn pretty easily. So we're going to let this cook for a few minutes while we move on to our other ingredients. Let's move on to our carrots. Carrots are a root vegetable that come in a variety of different colors, including purple, red, white, orange, which is most common and what we're going to use in our recipe today, but you can use any of those colors. If you're buying carrots, you want to look for an even color with no deterioration towards the top. If you're buying them with the greens attached, you want to look for vibrant color and for them to not be wilted whatsoever. Today we're going to be grating our carrots for our recipe. If you don't have a grater on hand, that's fine. You can dice them, slice them. We're just going to show you a variety of different things that you can do with your carrots. The first thing we're going to do is cut off the very top. Our carrots are already been washed and scrubbed from dirt. What you'll notice is that I am leaving the skin on my carrots. Carrots contain something called beta-carotene, or vitamin A, which helps with healthy eye vision. We've grated up about 4 carrots, and we're gonna go ahead and add it to our warm pan with our garlic in it. While our carrots and our garlic are cooking, let's move on to our zucchini, one of my favorites. Zucchini is considered a vegetable and it falls into the summer squash category. A lot of the times you'll see it next to like a yellow looking zucchini as well. For some reason that is not called zucchini and just this one, but they're both summer squash and they both have really similar flavors and taste. When you're purchasing squash, you want to look for even color, avoid any blemishes, and you can store your zucchini in the fridge for about 1 to 2 weeks. We're just going to cut off the top. Just like our carrot, we're not going to peel our zucchini because the skin has so many great nutrients. Zucchini is packed with potassium, fiber, folic acid, vitamin A, vitamin C. Super healthy for us, and especially with the skin on there. So let's go ahead and get to grating our zucchini. What I love about zucchini is that it's so versatile. It's a pretty mild vegetable, so it basically takes on whatever flavors you add to it. So if you're cooking it in Mediterranean cooking, if you're cooking it in Asian cooking and you add soy sauce to it, it's so versatile. As we're finishing up our zucchini, same thing with the carrot. As you get to the very end, don't worry about getting every single piece grated. You want to watch out for your fingers. So we're going to go ahead and add in all of our zucchini to our carrots and our garlic, and we're going to let that cook for a few more minutes. While our veggies are cooking, it'll take about another 5 to 7 minutes for our zucchini and our carrots to get soft. Since they're grated, they're pretty small, so they're gonna cook quite fast. I like for them to get a little bit caramelized, some of the pieces to get a little bit toasty. Let's go ahead and move on to our cilantro. So today we're using fresh herbs such as cilantro. You guys can choose a different herb if you don't like cilantro. Basil or parsley would be delicious in this recipe. But I encourage you to try to use fresh or even dried herbs. And what this does is it adds a lot of flavor to our dish and helps us limit the amount of salt we're adding. So let's go ahead and cut up our cilantro. So we're just gonna use the tops, the leafy parts. I've already washed my cilantro. And what we're gonna do is we're just going to mince it up. So we're gonna chop it really finely. Herbs are a leafy green vegetable, so by adding fresh herbs to our dish, we're also increasing the amount of veggies that we add. All right, guys, so our veggies are pretty soft and ready to go. We're gonna throw in our cilantro just for a minute or so, just to wilt the greens. We don't want it to cook too long. And then we're gonna hit it with a little bit of black pepper and then a little bit of salt, right? So by adding the salt ourselves, we're controlling how much we add in there. And let this cook for another minute or so. This recipe yields 4 servings, about a half a cup each, which will count towards your adult daily goal of 2.5 cups of vegetables per day. If you're not sure what a half a cup looks like, you can use your hand as a rule of thumb. About 1 cup of your hand is equivalent to a half a cup of vegetables. The total cost for this recipe is $5.50, which is about $1.37 per serving. All right, let's go ahead and serve out our vegetables. Wow, this looks really beautiful. Variety of colors, right? When we're eating vegetables, we should try to think to eat the rainbow, as many different colors as we can get in there. We have our greens and our oranges, really beautiful. This carrot zucchini stir fry would make a great side to any dish, or you can even complete the meal by adding a lean protein such as chicken, fish, a non-meat option like tofu could even be a great alternative. Try grilling or baking or broiling your protein so that you're adding as little fat as possible. Today we learned about the 5 food groups that are the building blocks for a healthy diet. We also learned how to make a healthy side dish or main course using carrots. Guys, thank you so much for joining me. I'm gonna go ahead and enjoy this delicious carrot and zucchini stir fry. Hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.
Thank you for joining us today. We know the healthy choice isn't always the easiest choice, but small changes can make a big difference. Start today by getting involved with SNAP Ed New York. This program is free for those who qualify or receive SNAP benefits. We want to help you save time, save money, and eat healthy. Learn how SNAP Ed can make a difference in your life. For more information and to find your local program, visit snapedny.org. This material is funded by USDA's Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. SNAP. This institution is an equal opportunity provider.